Hello everyone, today is the Spellbinders Holiday Hop, and I am going to show you how to use a Spellbinder die, which they're universal dies, inside a Big Shot. So this is a Spellbinder die, and they're really cool because they cut and they emboss. So I'm just going to show you how to do that in a Big Shot. The first thing we'll do is cut it. First thing we'll need is a multi-purpose platform on tab 2, which means all of the sheets. Then we'll need a cutting plate. Then we'll take our Spellbinder die and we're going to want it cut side up, which is easy to tell because the cut side has ridges. And then we're going to use our paper, and we're using Post-it craft paper today. Lay that on top and then lay your other cutting plate. Okay? Then we'll send it through the Big Shot. We'll hear some popping. And then once that's through, we want to be careful because we're going to send it through it again to emboss it. So we're going to take off the cutting plate. We're going to take off that extra paper, and mine moved a little. So I'm just going to level it back on there so that it's exactly where it needs to be. I try not to move it just so I don't have to reline it up, but sometimes you can't help it. It moves. Okay, so I lined it back up. Then we're going to open up the multi-purpose platform to tab 1. And then we'll put that clear plate down. So usually what I do is I just keep this on the clear plate, but since it came apart, I took it off. So clear plate, Spellbinder tool, Spellbinder die exactly how we had it come out. So the paper's still in there, the die is still on there. And then the next thing you'll want to do is put on some type of embossing mat. Some people have different kinds. The kinds that I'm going to be using today is actually by Spellbinders, and they just are 2 rubber mats that look like tiny little mats. I know some people use a mouse pad, or I think Sizzix has a impression mat. They're called different things, but basically you need some kind of cushion and then your cutting plate, and then you're going to send it through again. Okay, once it's through, you can take it out, and then you'll have, I have just a few of these little triangles that are still in there. I'm just going to poke those through quick. Okay, make a nice little confetti. And once it's through, then you'll have your die and it'll be embossed. So I'll give it a close-up quick and see if you can see that. Okay, so there's one, and I'm going to do another one quick, and then we'll make 2 projects. The first project we're going to do today is going to be using 2 of these. And we're just going to take the Post-it craft paper, and we're going to turn these ovals, these beaded ovals, opposite ways so that they're lined up. Okay, see how that lines up nicely? What we're going to do is we're going to make something to hang on a tree, or hang on a windowsill, or hang in your car. And we're just going to do that by taking ribbon and lacing it through all these little holes. You could take a needle if you want, but I like to do it the difficult way. And these holes are perfect for threading. Actually, this would be, you know what this would be good for? This would be perfect for children. They always have those lacing activities for toddlers and or preschoolers, I guess. And this would be perfect for it. You can make your own lacing games. But and then make pretty ornaments while you do it. Okay, so I'm just going to lace this through. Okay, once it's almost there, like maybe 3 or 4 holes left open, then you'll want to stop for a second, because this is where we're going to fill it. And we're going to fill it with either goodies for a child, or you can fill it with potpourri or one of those scented things. I did that with my Thanksgiving one, which I'm going to hang in my kitchen, and it just has some scented beads in it that I picked up from Joann's. But this one, I'm going to put candy in. So I'm going to put a couple little candy bars in there. You know what this would be perfect for? an advent calendar on your tree. You just mark. Actually, I think that's what I'm gonna do with these. So you guys help me think of the best ideas. Okay, so this is going, I have 2 children, so there's 2 candy bars in there because we can't have more. We can't have just 1 candy bar because when we're counting down the days of Christmas, they'll wonder where the other candy bar is, and they're not going to split one of those candy bars, let me tell you. So this will be, you can make, what, 24 of these? That's how many days you usually count down. So you can make 24 of these and hang them on your tree and then take 1 off at a time. Or you could, if you're not as gung-ho about making them, then you could just make, you know, 10, 12 days of Christmas. Okay, so we're getting close to the top. So we're just gonna lace this through and then we're gonna make a little tie to put it up on a tree. Okay, so once it's through, like that, you'll have this. And then we are going to make a pretty little bow at the top. So I better get busy making these if we're going to have 24 hanging on our tree. Or maybe I'll just have them hanging all around the house. We shall see. Okay, so there it is, and I'm just going to make mark 24 on there. Okay, so I have a little tag, and I'm just going to stamp the number 24 on it. And then that's how I'll do the days. So I actually have numbers on the Pink by Design Take the Cake stamp set, which has all kinds of birthday phrases on it. So there's 24. Okay, once we have our little tag that says 24 on here, then we'll just need to decorate it just a little bit. So I have this cute little this cute little chipboard piece. And I'm just going to put it on here with Scotch adhesive dots. And then I'm just going to put this on here. And there is part of our advent calendar using the beaded oval. So now that we have our Christmas one, this will hang on the tree or around the house somewhere. And then here's the Thanksgiving one that I already did, and you'll see it posted on my blog, www.pinkcricket.com. And this one is stamped in Everything Give Thanks. And this one has the smelly stuff in it. Yum. Okay. Next thing we're going to do, the same Spellbinders dies, and I cut a whole bunch of them out, okay, with Post-it craft paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel all these back, and then I'm going to stick them together to make an ornament. If you follow pinkcricket.com, you'll notice that I did this with an Imagine cartridge. But if you don't have an Imagine cartridge, I just want to let you know that you don't have to have one. Okay, and I just want to line them up so that the circle or the holes line up, so it's nice and pretty. And for each of them, I'm just going to go ahead and crease them and fold them so they're nice and straight. And then I've done this with 7 of these. Okay. So the reason why it works so nicely with craft Post-it paper is because it's already sticky on one side, so they just adhere so nicely together. So then once we have them all lined up, then we will have a 3D ornament. Okay, you could actually make a little pumpkin if you want it this way too, with the same exact die for Thanksgiving. So I'm just going to bend these a little bit so that they're spread out. Okay, and then we'll want to add a bow to the top because that makes everything cuter. So the reason why I chose blue is because I had this cute pink ribbon that I wanted to use with snowflakes on it. And I'm just going to use one of these little glue dots on the top. I'm just going to put the bow right on top. Okay, and then we'll just hang it up with a hook. And then the last thing we'll do is we'll just take some stickles and decorate around the ornament. And so what it'll look like when it's done is this. Isn't that a cute little ornament? This one's already been stickled, so it's nice and sparkly. So that is the last project. So just cut out 7 or more. I wouldn't say do less than 7. And then crease them in the middle and then stick them together with craft Post-it paper. And that's it. And then you can stickle it, of course, and do whatever else. Put rhinestones on it. And always put a bow on top because it's cute. That's it. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have a great day and have fun hopping.